Welcome back to the deep dive. Usually when we sit down to crack open a new case study, we're looking at something, well, something grounded.
Right. Corporate turnarounds, historical battles.
Exactly. The psychology of a marketing campaign, maybe?
Yeah.
But the stack of documents we have in front of us today, I honestly feel like it shouldn't legally exist.
It definitely defies the usual filing system. It was one of those rare cases where you have this cold, hard, bureaucratic espionage crashing headfirst into high concept science fiction.
It is a mess, but it is a beautiful mess. We are talking about interdimensional travel, biological anomalies that just turned the theory of evolution completely upside down, and a geopolitical strategy that involves cavemen.
That is the short version, yes. We're looking at the file known as the Liberator of Jedd mission. And standing right in the center of this whole storm, is a man named Richard Blade.
Richard Blade. Just the name alone. It tells you everything you need to know about the era this comes from. It sounds like he was engineered in a lab to be the ultimate hero.
In a way, he was, or at least he was, re-engineered by the organization he works for. Blade is a special agent for MI6A.
Okay.
Now, for those not familiar with the lore here, MI6A is this fictional, top-secret branch of British intelligence. And Blade isn't just a spy. The file describes him as the physical prime specimen.
So he's the guy you call when James Bond is too busy playing Baccarat.
Pretty much. But more importantly, he holds the title of the Traveler.
Right, because this isn't just about spying on the Russians or, toppling dictators. This is about Project DX. And I have to say, the setup for this project is just pure vintage atmosphere. We aren't in some sterile lab at MIT.
No.
We aren't at the Pentagon. We're in the Tower of London.
Which is just such a brilliant setting. I mean, deep beneath the medieval stones, right under the feet of tourists looking at the crown jewels, there's this massive mainframe computer. And this computer, run by a man named Lord Leighton, has the capability to punch a hole through reality and send a human agent into Dimension X.
Let's unpack the team dynamics here for a second, because it really sets the tone for the whole mission. You have Blade, who is the muscle and the courage.
Right.
Then you have Lord Leighton in the chair.
And Lord Leighton he's a fascinating character study in contradictions. He's described as having this terrifying, galaxy brain intellect, but physically, he's wrecked.
Right.
He's a hunchback, a polio survivor. He can barely move his own body, but his mind is it's traversing dimensions.
You get the sense he views Blade not as a colleague, but almost as his favorite lab rat.
Oh, absolutely. He's living vicariously through Blade's physicality.
And then there's the third wheel of this operation.